The championship season is about to kick off. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the championship. We've got a lot of transfer news to go through, and hopefully we'll get to play one game as well. Let's see how we settle in, shall we? Hello everybody and welcome back to an episode with Bolton in the championship. You have heard me correctly. We are in the championship. As hard as that may be to believe, it's happened, it's here, and we're up and running already. But first of all, we are going to go through the transfers. There has been a lot of people have gone and a lot of people have come in as well. Well, I'll say a lot. We have spent a little bit of money. Yes, we did manage to scrounge some money from somewhere, but we'll go through it. And if you agree with the transfers that we have got. Joe Rankin Costello. We did actually spend some money on this chap. We spent round about, I think it was about 120 grand. Where did that money come from, do you ask? Wow, a lot of wheeling and dealing, I guess. But we did manage to have some money somewhere stashed away, and that was due to a lot of pre-season games that we did get, and I carefully went through them to make sure we got the majority of money out of it as much as we could. And from that, we managed to secure a player. But it says an attacking midfielder, but we're going to try and use him in midfield. He can go up there if need be, but he's only 22 years old as well. I think he's going to be a great addition to the side. In comparison to everybody else, he is our third best. He probably is our best midfielder behind Shenton, I bet. But either way, we're going to try and use him in the midfielder role. He is 6 foot, so they're not going to get the balls over him very, very easily. He's played a few games for Blackburn, but that's about it. But apart from that, physicals are quite good. Determination is very good. Teamwork, work rate. And he's got a very good first touch on him as well. Luke Leahy, or Lay. To be honest, he looks very, very good if I'm going to use a wing-back. We tried using the wing-back for a couple of friendlies. We're towards the end of last season and beginning of this season. With three centre-backs, three wing-backs, and then midfield, and obviously 2 up front. But it didn't quite work out, and he was a great addition, I'm not going to lie. However, at £1,000 a week, we did pay, I think it was something ridiculous, like 12.5 grand from Bristol Rovers. He wasn't going to let us have him for free. We may yet use him as a left back, so he's not too bad there, I guess. But stats speak for himself. Technicals are very, very good. Same with the physicals, and he's got brilliant determination there. He gets forward whenever possible and possesses a long flat throw, whatever that is. But he is currently at that position there. He's probably our second best. Nathaniel Ogbeta. He better hadn't he? And he is our star centre back as well. He's going to play alongside Seth Vanderberg, who we managed to secure on another loan for another year, and between him and Brockbank, they're going to alternate, I guess, but I'd rather not have Brockbank in there. Colvin, I think, will be better suited. He's younger and a lot more sprightly, same with Liam Edwards. But either way, we've got a very, very good centre-back combination now. If we do decide to go 3 in the back with wing-backs, we can do it. We got him from Manchester City as well, can you believe? And we didn't pay an awful lot. I mean, like I said, we got him on a free. So he was available, we took him. And I think it's on £2 grand a week, it's a small price to pay for somebody of this calibre. Physicals are very, very good, and that's probably what you need. 6 foot as well, very, very tall. Marking, technique and tackling, very nice indeed. And the decision making, we don't want him to mess things up at the back, do we? We picked up another loan player. This time Connor Morley from Middlesbrough. Very, very good. Again, he's probably our 4th best in midfield. Again, we're going to try and use him. You can play attacking midfielder role as well, and also mid front as well. So stats speak for themselves. Again, another very tall player indeed. He had a couple of games for Southend, scoring 8 goals, and if that's from the midfielder role, I'm very, very impressed. He did score a goal for Middlesbrough, and he's had some experience in the Championship as well, which is what we really needed as too. But work rate's fantastic off the ball. First touch, not brilliant. What else has he got in here that really stands out? Not stamina. Okay, he's got stamina, pace and acceleration, just a tad. But it's enough for 6'1". He can get into the box, not that ball in. What's he like on heading? Let's have a heading 7. Okay, maybe not. But yeah, a nice addition that. We secure a couple of more loanees, again, from Manchester City. Yes, they are still our affiliate club, and yes, they are still paying us money, and they're loaning us players as well. And we lost a lot of players from loan last year. They didn't want to re-sign for us. They've gone to bigger clubs on loan again. So I was quite a little bit upset there. I was hoping to keep a few of them. It doesn't really matter. We've got a couple of more, but I think this one's a gem as well. A right back. Now I was hoping for a right back. You can play wing back as well in case we go to that City formation again, but you never know. He is our third best behind Laird and Emmanuel. But I'm going to use him and Laird. Manuel can drop down a tad as well. But look at that. Physical is fantastic. 6 foot. Very quick. Very good first touch as well. Crossings looks absolutely fantastic. So if he can run up the line supporting our forwards, then that will be absolutely fantastic. I mean, I'd like to use him as a wing back at some point if we decide to. If we have a game where we can just try a formation out, we will do. So he has played 17 games in the Premiership division in Norway. So 6.49, but already, as you can see, he's already had one game with us already at 6.9. And yes, you've guessed it, another left back. I don't know what it is with these left backs. I see these players coming through, and you know what? He is this guy here, Josh Wilson Esbrand, our best left back in the team, and probably is our best player in the team as well. But look at these stats: acceleration, fitness, and pace. Flipping heck. What a player. I cannot believe we've managed to snab this person out on loan. He is valued at 220. We tried to buy him and they wanted something ridiculous like 70 million. Yeah, it's not going to happen. He's played 37 games for Morecambe. He was on loan last year in Division 2. Not that impressive. But again, as you can see, he's played for us already. He's scored a goal. He's got a player of the match and an 8.3, so that's a vast improvement already. 5'8" and very, very quick. First touch is great. Crossing's not brilliant. I mean, his shooting. Has he got shooting on here? I'm sure he would have done. Long shot's 8. And let me tell you something, his goal was a long shot. And as you can see, they are the rest of the transfers. All the other guys are all in the under 23s. We have let a few players go. And we've also sold a few players. Right, Regan Riley, the first one. He went for 100 and whatever it was, 160. It is going to rise up to about 300 grand after a few add-ons. We didn't really play as much. I was really hoping to hang on to him because he looks very, very good. But I think we got a few good, better players in midfield now. So we say goodbye to him. Nice little nest egg for us all there. Steve Gale, he was a youngster. He's gone for 5.5 grand, rising up to 20. And there's a lot of other players out on loan. Jordan Boone, I'm and ahhing whether to let him go. But now we've got so many left backs. I think it was time to let him move along. But Birmingham are going to be playing us 20 grand a month for his services. And there's a lot of other players going out on loan like Zuma, Rossa, Sangsters, Sonny. Some of these you'll remember from last season. Brown Sterling, Osarson, another midfielder. He is going to be, I think he's going to be a very, very good midfielder, but he's out on loan at Rexford at the moment, and he is one of our breakthrough prospects, so we are going to be keeping an eye on this guy. Carrello, deep line, Mazzella, ball winning. Is there any position that he can't play? Alright, maybe Roman playmaker, but he can't play that, so it doesn't really matter. Our finances, 1.7, we did get down to 900,000. First of all, income-wise, already this season tickets have been boosted by $1 million, so we got another 4.5 million this year, so they have gone up. We did get 910,000, so nearly £100,000 more on sponsorships as well. Grants, we haven't got much grants just in yet, but this is on a rolling year at the moment, so that's last year's. TV revenue already, we've surpassed last season. We only got 560,000. We have surpassed that already with 567, so we've got gained 60,000 this month alone. So as you can see, there's a trophy there, Oink Oink trophy, 90,000. So that brought in some money there. What other competition? We had the Trotters Shield, 75 grand, and the Trotters Cup that we didn't use this year. It didn't bring in that much last year, but we did relatively well. So finances, but expenditure as well. We are trying to minimise this as much as possible. Loan and interest payment, that's just not going to go away at all. Player wages, we're hoping that's going to come down a touch. Let's get on to the friendlies that we may or may not have had. We've had a couple of competitions here. So we played Villa and Derby. We lost them respectively. Yes, Trotters Cup, Trotters Shield we named it. We lost 2-0 to Derby, Villa, and 3-1 to Derby. Morgan Rogers, he played before he didn't come back to us. Disappointing. But then we went on quite a bit. So that formation, we used the formation which was the wing backs one. It didn't go relatively well. Leahy played in them 2 games, but it just wasn't working at all. Bashuru, he's gone as well. He went back to Man City and he's gone elsewhere. So and Garcia as well. So we did lose quite a lot of our players, low knees wise. Oh, speaking of letting go, let me just. Speaking of letting go, we did release a lot of players as well, and hence why we have money came down as well. Adam Chickson's gone. Jason Lowe's gone, and then we got a couple of other youngsters that did go that didn't really make the cut. Carlisle, we won 5-1. Crawford, Cameron Archer, Eddie Brown, and Will Buckley on the score sheet there. Crawford, he came back from loan. We're using him. I'm not sure if we've actually put him back out on loan again. He's still with us. I think there was Wimbledon were after him and Middlesbrough. I wasn't going to let him go. To be perfectly honest, we may need his services this year. Matlock, we won 5-0. Very, very solid indeed. Lincoln, 2-0 in the Oink Oink Trophy semi-final. Politics, he's been scoring quite a bit. And Stoke, we absolutely hammered them in the final. Connor Hall with 2. Politics with 2. And King Harms as well. So even though our forwards are starting to score, Politics is getting in on the act as well. We were 5-1 up in that game, conceding 2 late goals. QPR 2-2 in a normal friendly. Eddie Brown with a brace, so he was going to go out on loan. I don't think he is out on loan. No, he isn't, so we're going to hang on to him. He is our best striker option at the moment. And if he's scoring goals, we're going to damn well use him. He scored 5 goals in 7 already, so he's doing pretty well. Cambridge 2-0. Eddie Brown. Another brace. Everton, we beat Everton 1-0 in a friendly. They did have a sending off on the 26th minute, but it took us to the 94th to get through. So they were all over us, even with 10 men. It was embarrassing. We had a small friendly against Albion Rovers. Now this brought in $3,000 of revenue. I'm not going to argue. It wasn't one that I arranged. I wasn't going to have a game in between time, but you know what? Our players needed it, and we almost beat Charlton with it as well. We were 2-2. We got it back to 2-2. Romero Vieira. I wonder if he's. I still think he's some relation to Patrick Vieira. I am hoping. So let's Ronaldo Vieira, Dave Lee, and the Candy international manager. Okay, so he's no relation to Patrick. Okay, but yeah, we brought him back. He's back off loan. He went in the under-23s, and you know what? I thought in these friendlies, let's play him, and you know what? He's played him really well. So Vieira and Crawford getting us back into the game, only for Lyle Taylor to get the win in that one. But again, it was all about gaining some revenue. And then we had a fantastic 0-0 draw against Arsenal. I mean, this was really good. See, all these formations, from here on there, we played the 4 at the back, 2 in midfield, 3 attacking midfield, and then 1 up front. So it was really, really impressive. Man City, obligatory friendly at the end of the towards the beginning of the season with our affiliated club. We did lose 2-1. Morgan Rogers coming up with a winner in the 87th minute after Connor Hall got us back into the game. But Phil Fodden was playing there. We tried to get a deal on him, but even his $70,000 a week wages is not going to help us any. We started our campaign off against Peterborough, which I'll show you the goals. Very, very good. Wilson Esbrand scoring the goal, the winner even. So look out for that one. Very, very good goal. Eddie Brown's goal, it just trickled in. It was fantastic. We did go 1-0 down. A lot of ping-ponging in the middle. And it just went loose to their forward, Elsa, who did slot it past O'Hara. But we did do some very good work on the edge of the box. Shenton playing through Brown, who just trickled it in off the post, and then the winner coming just, I think it was just outside the box. Number 12, just watch him on the left hand. There he is, outside the box, a smash. And if he can do that, then I'm going to be more than happy with the chap. So 2-1 to register our first win in the league, which it looks like this. There's already been a few games. Forest lost 4-0 to West Brom. I didn't even notice that. So they're bottom of the table. 2 out of 2 they've lost, but we're 9th. Absolutely brilliant for us. I can't believe it. And also we've had a new contract. Managed to wiggle a little bit more, well, probably £250 more a week off them. Let's have a look at the season preview. They're expecting us to go straight back down together with Shrewsbury. I'm going to say no, that's not going to happen. We're not going to go down. We're going to fight against relegation, and we're going to pick up wins wherever we can. To start off with Peterborough, who we did beat. They are probably relegation candidates as well, so it's a good team to beat. Charlton, who we lost in the friendlies, are there as well. Hull, Sheffield Wednesday, Barnsley, Millwall, Reading. So Reading we have got next, which we will show you. But Leicester are their favourites to win it. Same Villa and West Brom as well. So usual suspects up there. Right, okay, so the team then. We're going to have O'Hara. We've got Dionku. Have we got another name from Alpha Richard Izard? Oh, hang on. Alpha Richard Dionku. What? If anybody could think of a nickname for this young chap, then we'll go with it. But we'll name him Alpha for now. In fact, we'll do that now. I know I won't be able to pronounce his name, so we'll just use Alpha for now. There we go. He could be named as Alpha here on in. So we're going to start off with Alpha, then Vandenberg, Ogbeta and Esbrand. Then we've got Shenton and Costello in the midfield. Politics and Lockett out on the wings. Crawford and Brown playing nicely behind each other. Right, let's get on to the first game then, people, and let's start this season up and running at home. Be interesting to see Costello's match fitness. He'll be fine. He'll be okay. He's fine. They've played an awful lot of friendlies, but we did make a lot of money in the end. We had about £5 million in debt. We managed to get down to 900,000, so 400,000, a lot of money. 4 million, a lot of money, and that's probably due to the season tickets as well. Even so, we did make a lot of money in the friendlies. Right, okay, who's this? S. Walker, Sam Walker, who they got? Holmes, Ronan, okay, Hamilton is making his debut, Costello's making a debut for us. Morrison, Michael Morrison, okay, fine. Tell to the team to do it for the fans. You know what, I'm just going to assertively say, let's go there and start well. Not really bothered. They just looked a little bit blank at me there, which isn't what you want to see. But against Reading, O'Hara with a goal kick, and we're going to start off down here. We are playing the attacking midfielder role formation. We are staying positive, and it's kind of been okay for us. But that's a very good stop straight away from O'Hara. Yeah, mate's already on the attack, wasn't it? We need to watch out for him. Let's get it away. First game at home in the Championship. Be nice to see what sort of attendance we do got. We do need to start getting a lot of attendances through. We need the money in. And that... Oh, they're squaring off there. What happened there? It's a corner, but there was a fracas over there. And we're 1-0 up. That's Lockett has got the first goal at home in the Championship. We're up and running, people. We're up and running. And 3 points in the bag. No, I shouldn't have said that. Not in the slightest. What am I thinking of? But that's a very, very good goal. First goal of the season. Eddie Brown with the assist. Now, he's a wanted man, Eddie Brown. I can't remember who was in for him. Oh, it's another good stop by O'Hara. But they were offering 1.8 million for him. And I was very, very tempted to let him go. But in the end, he is our best striker. So I can't really let him go. Even the money would have done us a world of good. We just couldn't let him go for that. So I said, well, he's got a release clause. Actually, it's Leeds. That's who it was. Leeds are in the Premiership. Now, we have got a release clause on him of £7.5 million to the top tier teams. They were only offering below 2. I wasn't going to accept that. Politics, getting involved. He's probably more suited to Championship football politics. Lockett's going to get it. Costello. This is what happened in one of the other goals. As Brandon going to whip that in. Great ball in. There he is again. Politics. His first goal of the season. We're 2-0 up. So yes, 7.5 million. They were offering under 2. I said no chance in hell. Even though he did want to talk to them, which I wouldn't blame him to go into the Premiership. But they were offering well below. So I said, okay, give me 7 and you can have him. They weren't going to prepare to do that, so they pulled out. So their loss, not mine, as they say. Shenton. Good ball in, but Walker comes to collect. We're all over this. That's a very, very bad header, but we should be able to pick that up. Vandenberg, very good indeed. I'm very happy with the squad we got, especially with the money restrictions. Brown's on goal. The ball's just gone over the top. He should have buried it. Should have been 3-0. He's been on form in the friendlies, and he should have buried that one. 11 shots we've had already. There we go, half time. Excellent stuff. Let's go again. Now, can we finish them off now? As Reading come forward into the middle. That's very well played, actually. A minute in and half time, so they must have had some sort of team talk. They've had 3 clear-cut chances to our 2, so it's no surprising they'd managed to get 1 back. But I'm not happy that conceding that. Ball over the top, and they've just been caught. And O'Hara just doesn't want to move. Alright, let's get a little bit creative then. Disappointing that we have conceded a goal, but let's go on and let's nab another one at least. Can we get one here? Off the crossbar, Lockett again. Why is Eddie Brown not getting involved? Another free kick. Crawford, he's not getting... Lockett again! Right, we're going to bring Archer in. As a poacher, possibly not. That's why. I've had him as a pressing forward. That's probably why he hasn't been pretty good. We're going to bring Buckley in on the left-hand side. And I'm very tempted with Morley. Costello's not been getting roundabout, has he? So, box to box. So, just them couple of substitutions. Hopefully, we can carry it out now. Like Reading is probably a team we should be winning. Alpha, well done, son. Speeds passes, man, very easily. Vandenberg, not the best touch. As Reading come forward in search of an equaliser. 7 minutes to go. Round the back. Wasted. Absolutely wasted. I'm just hanging on my hand. I'm sitting on my hands now. I'm urging the clock to go down with my mind powers, because obviously I've got them. 3 minutes left of added time. As Reading Caffordi's beaten 2 men. Back post. Oh, you're joking. They've equalised in the last minute. Oh no, that smarts. That hurts. 2-0 up. We didn't really do anything after that. I'm sure he miskicked that as well. I mean, offside referee. I'm sure we have VAR in this division. But 92nd minute equaliser. Unless we get a winner here. Crawford, just cross it in. Alpha, great ball in. Penalty referee. No. Can we get the ball? We do get it. Over the top. Buckley, whip it in. Whip it in, somebody. Great ball. Back post. Oh, politics. You almost had your opportunity to grab the winner there. He should have grabbed it. That should be full time now. As Mackay runs down there, he's just been taken out. I think that's one for the team there. Alpha does bring him down, but that doesn't help us any at all, does it? Let's hope we don't concede a silly goal here. Just been told off. That's fine. Let's get this ball away. Great catch by O'Hara. And that should be game over. You've played a minute overtime, ref. Flipping heck. I didn't even see what attendance we did get there, though. But 2-2, being 2-0 up at half time, then we must have been kicking uphill second half. That's all I can think of. That's very disappointing. Tough result to take. You were unlucky. That was a great effort. They prefer that sort of team talk, which in the Championship we're going to need. 2-2. Disappointing, but we are unbeaten. Denied by late goal. 21,000 there. That is absolutely brilliant. Just out of interest, what is our Capacity 28. Leeds boss is watching Eddie Brown. Of course it is, because he wants him. When are we going to be coming back? We're going to play another couple of games. Oh, Villa. Villa beat us in the friendlies in that competition right at the very beginning. And then Sheffield United. That'd be we're going to come back to them games. Why not? We don't know how long we're going to be in this Division 4, so we might as well take advantage while we can. So if you enjoyed that, please pop a like on it. If you'd like to see some more new to the channel, please subscribe. And until next time, guys, thank you very much for watching. Thank you.